When you retire at 65, you get, nice money, but they work so hard, all year.
Matias, I feel like we could go on for hours talking about some of these nuances. It's fascinating to learn, the inner workings of a company and its people or a country, and its people, where I spend so much of my time. And I know that a lot of our listeners are lovers of Baja, so to get to hear some of the inner workings of all of this. And here's the thing that stood out to me the most about the story you just sold, and that's that you are a business person first and foremost, and you made the decision to go into government as a service to your country, to your state. And I think that, could you imagine how much different the world would be with its governments if instead of career politicians that had to make, you can't blame politicians that are making a living as a politician for making choices that help themselves, right? It's wrong, it's a bummer, but we all do those things. We're selfish human beings. So I think that having a government made up of people that are doing a service for their country but then moving back to their own business is a valuable thing, because it stays a service-based thing and not a career.
Oh.
Your term is almost up.
I'm going to end up this interview with a very important point.
I want to hear it.
A lot of businessmen worldwide complain about politicians. Politicians, lots of talk, very little action.
Yeah.
Businessmen, lots of action, very little talk. When I was interviewed, that 5-minute interview, when the governor, Kiko Vega, said, please, Matias, I want you to help me in this responsibility. And I said, Kiko, great, I'm going to do it, but I'm not a politician. And he answered, me either. So let's go back to the complaint. If you want to complain about everything that the government does, get in there.
Make a difference. Yeah.
Make a difference.
Yeah. So you're doing that.
I had my company all put together so nice. I already had 21 years managing the Arjona Group. We are also growing a little bit into the real estate. We build industrial buildings, and here I'm starting an industrial park in La Paz, in Baja Sur also. But you have to put a little, like we say in Spanish, and you can translate, poner un granito de arena.
A grain of sand, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You got to start with something.
To really change how the politicians think.
Yeah.
You have to spend your time at the government more profitable. You have to go in there and work 8, 9, 10, 11, or 13 hours a day.
Sure.
To really change it.
And you're clearly making the efforts. You're close to the end of your term, and I literally just shook the hand of your 17 or 18-year-old son? 19-year-old son.
19.
So you are setting an example for younger generations, and we're bumping. We've gone way past 30 minutes here, and I thank you for your time, and it's all interesting stuff. But to finish off here, I love hearing the stories about proactive, making a difference, and you're doing it in a way that your son is getting to watch, and then ultimately, I'm assuming, become involved in the business. How do things look for the future of the Arjona Group? How do things look for the future of Baja?
Well, I was a little sad last year when my son went into the university, also in Monterrey. So my daughter and my son lived together, and they go to the same school I went. And Matias, when he was taking the decision on what degree he was going to study, he said, Dad, I want to be an automotive engineer. So I said, but how about
what about the fish?
The Arjona Group, how about the ocean? How about the outboards? How about the tuna farming? How about the aquaculture projects? And he loves the ocean, but he's so hot into cars and into racing. That kid preps my car and he does the shocks
good for him.
himself. 19-year-old kid.
That's great.
So he already 1 year in the university, and he went into this automotive design engineering. So he came back from vacation 3 weeks ago, and he said, Dad, I want to talk to you. And I said, okay, come on, talk. And he said, I really think all this semester, and I'm going to switch to a new career, a new degree. And what is going to be? It's going to be international business development.
There you go.
So he left, and he's switching right now. In August, he's going in to international business development, and he's stepping out of the automotive design. So I'm happy.
And that was
He is Matias Arjona the fourth. I'm the third. So my grandfather, Matias Arjona, my father, Matias Arjona, I am Matias Arjona, and he's Matias Arjona the fourth because it is on his birth certificate, the fourth. I put it that way. So, prep him. He knows that I'm a hard-working guy. He comes on vacation. I go out of the house at 7:30 every day. And I go and open his curtains, So sun comes on, hey, Dad, get out of here. But, if you want to do something in life, you please measure your time.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Tell me about it.
And if you don't do it in the 30s and in the 40s, I just turned 55. And I'm going out of the government. My goal is to go into inland with the Arjona hardware, marine hardware. We always have focused on the peninsula and never into inland. So we're going this year with a new store, the 5th store. We have one.
You said not England, mainland.
No, mainland.
Yeah.
Mainland.
I thought you said
Mazatlan.
England for a second.
Mazatlan.
Yeah, right.
And 5 stores, and then I'm going to ride my bike every weekend, go to La Paz and ride my Can-Am. And, I learned so much in this government job on Baja. I know every meter of coast of the state of Baja, in the Gulf side and in the Pacific side. I know every fisherman in Baja. There's so nice people out there.
I got to ask you a couple. I 100% agree with you on that topic, the sincerity, and I love going to the remote areas, spending time in the remote areas with the local people.
But such a good heart people.
People ask me all the time, and I can't say that I've seen every inch of the coastline, but I've seen top to bottom multiple ways in lots of different vehicles and from the air. People ask me all the time, what's your favorite place in Baja? And I can't answer that question because, I don't want to lead you on to your answer. So I'm going to ask you that. Where's your favorite place? What's the best place in Baja?
For relax?
Well,
for everything.
Therein lies the struggle for answering that question. I can't answer it.
A paradise for me in the state of Baja is the San Luis Gonzaga area. I honestly, as soon as I get out of the government, I am going to go and shop for a beautiful piece of oceanfront property there. I have a great relation with Alfonsinas, with Joaquin, the owner. That is paradise right there. I love to ski.
Water ski.
Oh, yes. I water ski since I was 4-year-old. And I love to ski. I love to fish. I love to ride my bike. Actually, a good friend of mine that everybody knows in the off-road industry, Malcolm Smith.
Oh, yeah.
He has a house in San Luis Gonzaga. Yep. And I go there fishing. We do a tournament there, Pesca La Baja, a state government tournament that has grown so nice too. And I go and sit down with Malcolm. We go on the watercrafts together, We go out to the island. So I have spent time with Malcolm over there. He's an amazing guy, on the watercrafts.
Definitely.
He's a scuba diver, 75-year-old guy or 77-year-old guy.
I think he's actually in his 80s.
With his bypass, you know, and he goes down and dives so nice. So we have a paradise at San Luis Gonzaga that I hope is going to start developing.
Not too much. Yeah.
In order. But I really want to start slowing down a little bit. You know, my father passed away at 59, and he had his boom at my age.
Yeah.
That's when his 2-3 years of booming came, when he was 53, 54, 55. And then he started enjoying life, and only 4 years.
Yeah.
And he passed away. So now, you know, get out of the government in October, go on vacation for 2-3 weeks, come back, raise the Baja 1000 with my kid and you, win it, and then next year I'm going to relax.
Good for you.
Like 50%
Good
work,
for you.
50% enjoy Baja.
Okay, one last important question that we ask every guest on the podcast. It's a real important question. You've got to think long and hard before you answer. Where is the best taco in Baja?
The best taco for carne asada is
Your
El
call.
Paisa in Ensenada.
There's a Paisas in Ensenada?
10th Street. El Paisa. You can see it. You can look online. That's the top
For carne
number
asada.
one.
But
Beautiful
so
tacos.
there's a Paisas. There's two Paisas in Los Cabos. Is it the same group?
No.
Different.
No. This is
Okay.
Owned by Ensenada guys.
Okay.
El Paisa. And fish tacos, Gillos, right on the beach going out of Ensenada.
Okay. There you have it.
The best.
Paisas y Gillos.
Yes.
And so this is a question.
Gillos with a Y.
Gillos.
Yeah,
Okay.
Y-I-Y-O.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a special question because of your involvement in the tuna industry, and this isn't one that I ask anybody else on the podcast. Ensenada sushi. How's that?
Oh, we have very nice.
You probably don't want to name one off because you don't want to make all the others upset, but is there one that you would recommend?
Seki sushi.
Seki?
South of Ensenada, you know, going out of Ensenada
Sure.
to the south. You can see it online. Seki sushi.
Seki sushi. There you have
That
it.
guy does incredible sushi, and he has everyday fresh product.
Wonderful.
Honestly, yes. Bluefin tuna.
So this has been the Baja Sessions with Matias Arjona, and thank you to the Novello family for hosting us here at Estero Beach. And
Great,
this is,
great family, and they are also of the main founders of Ensenada.
Yep.
Novello family. So great friendship between Novellos and Arjonas. Actually, my mother just came back from a 22-day trip to Europe with Mrs. Novello, Mrs. Maru. So they're close friends.
Well, I'm trying to get Gerardo on here. We've been trying to.
He's a
I let him know. I know.
Now,
He's
too.
the senator.
Oh, yeah. He's
So
a
yeah,
top
I'm.
guy.
We'll pressure him here on the show right now. Gerardo,
Great.
we got to get you on. I want to hear about your side of the story.
Great friend too.
Matias, thanks again.
Thank you,
It's
Ryan.
been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure to me.
Let's go watch you collect that trophy.
All right, let's
All
go.
right.
And hey, don't forget, you are invited to the Arjona Terza team for the Baja 1000, okay?
There you go. It's online now.
Okay.
The formal invite.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. Don't forget to check out thebahamap.com if you'd be interested in owning a leather-bound 60-inch canvas map of the Baja Peninsula. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Baja Sessions. We'll be back next week to chat with another Baja brother or sister. And until then, Viva Baja!
This episode of The Answer is Yes Baja Sessions is brought to you by Baja Bound Insurance Services. Driving to Mexico? You can buy and print out your Mexican auto insurance policy online in minutes with their easy-to-use website. They also have great travel information to help you plan your trip south of the border. Visit bajabound.com.